Hey, I'm here today to talk to you about a crazy tree that originates from Indonesia, little island called Maluka Islands. I'm here today to talk to you about a crazy tree that originated from the famous spice islands of Indonesia called the clove. Now, clove tree is also known as Syzygium aromaticum, and when we get it in the store, it looks something like this, like just like a little, ooh. It looks something like a little bud. Now these little buds actually are growing out of in little bunches from a tree, from the flowers of these clove trees. And the clove trees originally grew just wild up along from the coastline up to the mountains on these islands in Indonesia. And the people, they were so aromatic that they would pick them and they would use them in different, teas and drinks and foods. And they became widely used all throughout China and India years before they were discovered by the West. So when they finally were discovered by the West, really the Dutch and English spice traders in the late 1400s, they of course exploited the hell out of them, and they ended up, killing a lot of people and turning it into a big war. And but the clove was one of the spices of the original spice trade. It's an analgesic, which means it kind of has a little bit of a numbing agent. I keep some of the clove oil. I keep clove oil around with me in our cupboards here because it's great for like toothaches and stuff. So you just rub it right on your gums if you have like a sore tooth or a tooth problem, especially if you're like it supposedly can help you with like root canal issues and stuff like that. And the cloves, again, these are like the original buds look like this, but they would get ground down into a little powder, and then you can use them, it's actually really popular in garam masala, which is an Indian culinary dish, or you can use it, to make teas. We love making those sort of spicy teas and wines during the holidays, where you put nutmeg, clove, and you do peppercorn, and you have a bunch of other stuff in there. That's what we use the cloves for. And of course, many of you may know that clove cigarettes originated from Indonesia as well, and are actually still very widely smoked in Indonesia. In fact, 90% of all cigarettes smoked in Indonesia are the clove cigarettes. And what happened with the clove cigarette was, it was around the late 1800s where this guy who was smoking tobacco, he was having some, lung problem, whatever. And so he wanted to he started to use clove oil on his chest to help with his lungs. And he thought, what if I just put clove in the tobacco? So he started putting powdered clove in the tobacco, and pretty soon he thought it was really good. And the legend has it that it actually helped him feel better and stuff. We make Amazon blend, which has a little bit of clove in it. So this blend, maybe about 10% clove. There's also some other different herbs in there, but it's got a really nice aromatic kind of clovey smell, and this one's a really good one for that clove flavor, if that's something that you're looking for. Anyway, cloves are such a sweet herb to have around, and we grind it up and we put it in that Amazon blend, and this is what gives it that nice clovey flavor. So, yay for cloves. Clove!